Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a news...
Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Serginho. Zanetti. Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Serginho. And here's Thuram. Zanetti. De Vrij does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, good take in a good area. Barella. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Inter Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And this is Van Basten. He's on it, can he get away? He's being urged to shoot. And this is Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. They get a throw in. DiMarco. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Dumfries. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Serginho. And here's Thuram. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well played, well played.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Played back in. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Martinez. Shot could be on. And here's Zanetti. Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. It's a goal kick. Zanetti. It's Thuram. And it's Zanetti. No, that's been intercepted. Martinez. Nicely spread. He is through here. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
And a quick reminder today that parking
So a
in the
brief
area
breather
around the
and
stadium
then
is
extra
strictly
time.
forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Martinez. Rafael Leao could try cutting inside here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Schneider. Played out to the right. In with the challenge. Taken back almost at once. Well, that's a danger. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
They have what... Extra time reaches half-time.
Hello everybody, and please
Well,
join
it has
me in
been a
wishing
punishing
happy
game, both
wedding
physically
anniversary
and
for one of our
mentally.
fan club
But does
members.
either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Dumfries. Schneider. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram. Inter Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Rafael Leao. And it's Serginho. And he welcomes it in. Inter Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Costa Curta. And Bastoni. Nicely weighted ball. Francisco Conceição. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And it's Bergkamp, distributed tidily. Zanetti. To Hazard. He's in space and looking for options. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's neat. Shot could be... And the shot! Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Caceres getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lewandowski. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hazard, done delicately. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Olise. Zanetti, he has found the way through. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Raul. Bale. And this is Bale. It's out for a goal kick. No way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! About as smooth as it gets. Manchester United take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United have penetrated for the... He's had a shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Bergkamp. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Azar with the delivery. Camavinga can get it clear. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. Zanetti. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. Azar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Number 21, Robert Lewandowski. Number 4, Raul. Number 3, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
Olise.
Number 18.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Raul. And this is Bale.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh. And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's had a shot! And he's there to retrieve it. Bergkamp. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball!
There will be 1 minute.
And into the
added
grateful
time.
arms of the keeper. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome to
turn either
today's
way
match.
from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Oh, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Searching pass he's played there. Shoots! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he was quick to react. Oh, they can break here. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. So it is still 0-0. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's found a way past. He's got away. Serves up across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Zanetti. Baresi. Rijkaard. Azar. He's in a great position here. Azar. Raul. That's an imaginative pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bergkamp. Raul. Just 5 minutes left until the break. A probing pass. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Zanetti. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Havertz. And it's Gerrard. He has a look up. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Cleared without complication. Oh, this looks sharp. Doué. Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Chance for a shot! And he's following up! Baresi attempts a clearance. And it's Rijkaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's through and all alone! Pass somewhat off target. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Stood up well to him there. Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, important interception.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Gerrard. Bergkamp. He won't be happy with that one.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Adams. And here's Havertz. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player
Inzaghi! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. And it's Inzaghi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Costa Curta. And Azar. Rijkaard. And it's Bergkamp. And that has left him in a heap. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard, and he's been shifted off it, and that's gone loose. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Adams. Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bergkamp. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No luck with that dink over the top. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Baresi. Berbatov. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's out for a goal kick. Fernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Azar. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Inzaghi. Taken back almost at once. Oh, shooting! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Inzaghi. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now, can they get him away? Inzaghi providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Bale. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Bergkamp. Some good work on the right flank here. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way. Bale! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Raul. He's having a hit! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rice, Berbatov, Azar. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries a measured ball, and he's in on... He's having a shot! Inzaghi!
That's just playing it safe and simple. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Howson has given away a free kick. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan are beaten and they are out. So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cross from Robertson. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is out of play. Van Nistelrooy. Well, they've got it again. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rijkaard.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Rijkaard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Kluivert.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Bellingham. And it's Kluivert. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And here's Owen. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Inter! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Nistelrooy. That's a sharp pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute
And he's
at
had
a
it
time.
nicked away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment.
Boleh,
It's been
Bang
compelling
Rajib.
stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've
Boleh,
all seen,
Bang Rajib.
Peter.
Habis
Some
ini nih.
incisive play one side, battling
Dewan,
qualities on the
selesai
other. I
tentunya.
think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed
Boleh
here.
Bang Rajis, boleh.
Inter Milan carrying
Ayo,
a
Bang, mabar,
one-goal
Bang.
lead. He's picked his way through. Howson defending
Di
his
sini lagi
corner
hujan
stubbornly.
menurut itu
Stood up
juga.
very well to his man.
Ngelek, ngelek mulu.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Kluivert. Now, can they get him away?
Ya bang, nanti dikecilin.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Kedengeran nggak bang suaranya bang?
Knocks it into space.
Udah kecil belum bang?
Raul.
Masih gede nggak suara gamenya? Ambil traveling dulu nih.
Really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Now it's Owen. Owen. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Raul. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Van Nistelrooy. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Owen. And it's Owen. Goes for the shot!
Ya habis nih bang, nanggung nih.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offense is the best form of defense.
Soalnya ngambil itu dulu apa?
He's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Kluivert. Zanetti. Passing nice and neat. Nicely aimed pass. Goes for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Main bang. Belum dapat bang, belum dapat travelingnya. Tuh bang, tuh roomnya. Kemarin gak ada 9. Kemarin apa? Gacha 9 kali nggak dapat satu pun. Ampun. Yang satunya itu, yang itu juga nggak dapat. Yang Injagi itu. Akhirnya cuma dapat milih doang. Bang Biu, itu pakai Prism Lab bisa bang? Dari YouTube juga langsung bisa. Prism Lab itu aplikasi, bisa nggak? Lihat aja di YouTube banyak kok itunya, tutorialnya. Ini bang yang mana nih? Gila. Banyak. Kenapa Bang Bio nggak bisa mabar? Ini yang masuk siapa? Bang siapa nih yang masuk? Bang Bujer ya?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a
Kenapa nggak bisa mabar, Bang Bio?
The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Kenapa nggak bisa mabar?
Just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Bergkamp. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alonso, can he get on the end of this? Mbappe!
Gila. Hampir saja.
And it's Serginho. And he's let fly. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bergkamp. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Bang.
Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing the
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up. It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. And we have our very first corner. Bergkamp moves short. And here's Bergkamp. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Adam. Still goalless. Raul. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice and tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bisa Bang, bisa.
Costa Curta.
Aduh, kok agak nge-lag.
Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a threat and the shot!
Balik.
That caused a worry or two. Bernardo Silva. That is a great pick out. It's ruffled a few
Hampir aja kecolongan. Aduh. Serginho.
Bernardo Silva.
Iya, Serginho jadi IAM. Bagus.
It's Bernardo Silva. Foot in. Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he can clear it away. Has a shot! Oh, that's magnificent!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams.
and from a player we should never really doubt. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Iya bang.
A 1-0 lead established. Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. There is the half-time whistle. No shortage of industry or intent
Wah,
thus far. A little
Bang Raji
inspiration
punya
and
YouTube juga ya.
inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Bang Raji
On the
Escobar.
evidence of what we've seen, there weren't their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Iya Bang Bio. Ya ini ruang laganya, ntar Bang Bio tinggal masukin kodenya.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That looks a decent ball. That's a cute ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Great vision. Zanetti gets into a good position. Zanetti crosses. He can get that clear. Played back in. Punched away. Hazard. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping. Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Baresi simply refused to be outdone there. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Now he's got space here, and this is well. So, third corner of the game.
Ya habis ini Bang, antrian ketiga. Antrian ketiga habis Bang itu tuh Bang Bio.
That was very necessary. And here's Bergkamp. Inter Milan can try it again now. So their fourth corner of the game. Carlson with the clearance. And it's slung out wide. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Totti. He's had it picked away. And this is Raul. And Knight kept his eye on it, and he's there. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
It's Casemiro. Nice to aim. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short.
its only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Kevin? Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many. Many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Benar-benar nih bocah. Mangga baik. Dah. Kode apa, Bang? Bang Rajib. Abang lah GG. Kebenaran doang saya mah. Itu YouTube Bang Rajib ya. YouTube-nya apa teh? Rajib Escobar. Sama Bang. Tadi Bang Rajib punya YouTube. Nanti lah mampir lah saya. Tadi ya, sering lab Bang. Apa YouTube-nya? Rajib Escobar. Rajib Escobar Bang. Itu masuk Bang, masuk siapa tadi Bang? Bang Bio. Siap Bang, nanti aku subscribe biar bisa lab. Rajib Escobar ya. Dua sub lagi kena lab. Berarti kalau bisa panel itu berapa jumlahnya Bang? Bang suruh temen subscribe abang juga. Dua lagi ya. Bang Biu mana Bang Biu? Oh, nggak makan bang. Kumpulin aja dulu. Udah ada 12 bang. Kumpulin aja dulu. Biar dapat berbatop kayak Bang Escobar. Gak dapat saya. Gimana kalau ngeliat wrestling kita? Udah pada masih ya. Gimana ngeliat wrestling kita? Sabit apa? Medan, Somali, Fly. Enak banget kan nyaman. Dan 89 semua ini. Beli kakak. Ayo Bang Bekri. Kok kesini sih? Tuh ruangnya tuh, roomnya tuh. Tuh roomnya. Mabar bebas aja kita. Santuy. Oke Bang. Jam terus Bang, gak berhenti sini. Edan bang. Ini mah gila. Ini buat tim Sultan. Gila Bang Fikri nih. Udah Sabi Alonso lagi, gila.
Welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're underway. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the...
It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Stade Rennais finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Bale. Probing pass. Oh, well done. Breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Tidak lagi. Tidak agresif.
Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Adams too strong for his opponent there. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Raul, Bale. And this is Bale.
Balik.
Vitinha. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Crosses it in. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop. It's Raul! Special! That is a special goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He has given that goal.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. Referee has just said play on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to think it through.
Gimana sih?
Chouameni. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. There will be 1 minute added time. Costa Curta gets it away.
Gimana?
Things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to revisit the game at this stage.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Oh, look at the space here.
Waduh, bahaya Ibranya.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Zanetti. Baresi. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Takes the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but stuff the finish. Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that. Nesta. Vitinha. Bergkamp. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos. Stade Rennais looking to pass their way through.
Ya, hampir saja cuk.
And it's Hazard. And it's Hazard. That's Rijkaard. Baresi. Rijkaard. And here's Raul. Vitinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Yeah.
execution was lacking. Seedorf. Bergkamp. Oh, good. And the finish! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A finish of great intelligence.
Oh,
He
jadi
just
baru
understood
masukin.
and he executed so smoothly. Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion. Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Closing in on goal. And he's there to belt it away. He's only too happy to take that back. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Reds one in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result.
Jadi satu terus Bang Runder nih. Gila. Ronaldo. Iya bang, lag-lag ya. Situ hujan nggak bang? Udah divisi 1 terus nih. Iya divisi. Iya lag-lag ya bang ya. Bang Fikri divisi 1 terus nih. Saya belum pernah divisi 1 ini. Lagi hujan bang, sini juga. Situ hujan nggak? Oke bang, oke. Kita makan dulu. Udah divisi. Bang Rejib, apanya? Sekolah full epic gimana Bang Rejib? Tuh, Bang Fikri ini tuh yang full epic gila. 3258. Tuh, ini mah sultan Bang Fikri. Ya tinggal nambahin aja bang. Semua epic. Kan banyak sekarang gratisan epic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Curry and this is Jim Beglin. Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Bang Fikri nggak ada bansosnya nih Bang Fikri.
Sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Sama bang, saya bansos, apalagi saya bansos semua. Apalagi saya bansos. Aduh ngelek bener. Ngelek bang.
Lawrence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet. In practically every position. Yeah, he can perform.
Ngelek.
And one more try!
Aduh.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Stade Rennais with the corner.
Ya, kok ngelek gini sih ya?
They've got goal. Good try. The outcome good.
Kok ngelek gini ya?
Different. Giovanni certainly knows that he missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gantian saya yang ngelek nih bang.
And he's decided.
Ih,
Oh, it's come off the
hampir
outright.
aja tuh ngelek.
And they're quick to get it back. And this is Messi.
Ngelek bang.
Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
on the edge of my seat
yeah.
then. He just took on one too many.
Out of play for
Ngelag
a
gini ya.
throw.
Oh, ngelag gini kenapa sih? Ngelag gini ya.
And he's managed to gift it back. Suarez chasing after it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes.
Ngelag bang.
Inter Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Suarez. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Adams deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iya bang, tadi kagak. Ini kok ngelag-ngelag kayak gini ya.
And the finish! Red! And Stanford take the lead.
Simplicity itself. Well, that's really well played,
Ya,
Peter.
jadi
You have to
nge-lag.
appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer
Nge-lag.
pass, perfectly delivered. So we have the first goal. Yeah, but I think they all
Yeah.
know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Iya, ngelag kayak gitu.
Bergkamp. Raul pitches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Inter are clearly playing a patient game
Yeah,
here, looking to pick out those runners. Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Iya bang,
You need a lot of
ngelag kayak
movement
gini.
up front if you're going to make it work.
Ngelag kayak gini.
That's good play from him. It tidily. Now the ball ejects big. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's straight offside.
Koneksi jaringannya.
And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Stade Rennais have their second corner now. Terrific header. He has done it. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Things starting to look very comfortable. Well, with this kind of authority,
Bentar,
Peter, why not push on
Nge-lag,
until
ya.
the guild is up? Roberto Carlos is always looking to play
Tambah
quality
parah
balls.
ngelagnya.
The referee brings the first half to a close.
Tambah parah ngelagnya.
Review the first half. Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far. Peter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has
Kenapa ya?
this change at this stage.
Inter Milan disappointing in the end there. They lacked urgency. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out, tries a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up chipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub. A case now of complete control.
Oke, relok ya.
Carlos. This is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here.
Nggak jalan.
That'll be a throw-in.
Relok aja, relok.
And that's it. All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Iya Bang Fikri nge-lag. Nge-lag nih. Aduh. Coba relok lagi ya. Coba tuh. Masuk lagi aja Bang. Koneksinya emang ya jelek nih. Chatnya juga nggak ada. Bisa koneksi. Iya Bang, lag.